Throwing on first right away. And that is not there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Lock. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. The big fella. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Washington nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Fresh off the pick six, it's Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Lock going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. And McManus able to put it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Smith. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Smith. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. He's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 30.
I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter and abandon the playbook and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double. Both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking
to be played.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 47 yards. And Washington able to make this a close game again.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
They're on 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Goes 10. Washington 7.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Block with a quick throw out to Judy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Block now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Block. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. Block working out of the gun. He completes this to Sutton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Locke. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Locke taking the snap at 1. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick there to make the grab. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Broncos 17, Washington 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments? He's got a man, complete, past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 87 yards. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins on for the extra point.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Block now on 1st down. Out quickly to Judy. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Complete to Jerry.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
At the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lock. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's got a 1st down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
1st down.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap to Lock. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Smith over the middle. It's complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Smith.
We'll find Gibson here complete.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Gain of 9 brings up second and a yard.
From the gun, here's Smith. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And Washington has taken the lead.
On for the extra point.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Locke to Gordon out left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And 14.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Space to maneuver at the 40. Throw to the right here to Gordon.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one caught by Gibson. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 26-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the gun, Smith got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Washington.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Gordon, the ball carrier. The tackle made by DeShazer Everett.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Denver.
Operating from the gun. Block to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it's going to be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Block. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Locke. He's got it. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The kick by McManus is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
47's the mic, boy, 47. Check.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Check. Lucky. Check.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Defense, we check.
On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 47's the mic, boy, 47. Check, 47. Hey, let's get this. 47's the mic, 47's the mic. 3 buzz.
From the 44, Smith. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Check 15.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Smith. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made.
The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Pick up at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 47 mic. 47 mic. Mike 47. I'm here all day. Check 37. Check 37.
69. And that'll set him back 5. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. He got out of the pocket there. Was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Locke going to get this into the hands of Gordon. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Locke going to go on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Locke to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant on the touchdown pass from Drew Lock. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. Back to throw. Locke. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Washington 21. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jarrell Casey in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll actually throw it with Locke. Out quickly to Judy.
The 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
He knocks it through, and it's 35-21.
Makes the score Broncos 35, Washington 21. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.